Dumnodi, we also had the story, an assistant referee confessing to collecting bribe, and he has it on tape with pictures and everything. But let's see, and I think this should really be a reason to worry for the Nigeria National League, the board, the chairman of the board, Chief Emeka Yama, should really be worried and should be genuinely interested in getting to the root of that matter. But that's for the National League, so we'll come to that later on. Let's go to the National League now and take a look at the results of games played over the weekend. We couldn't bring you this yesterday because we ran out of time. Kwara United, they were truly at home and they were truly firing. It was 5-1 against Adamawa United. Sokoto United beat Wiki Tourist 2-1. Kogi United beat Tornadoes of Minna 2-0. That's the game we're talking about. DSS and Jigawa ending goalless. And Jigawa assistant referees confessing to collecting bribe, pictures taken, police statement made, and all of that. We will still work on that story and probably get more details for you tomorrow. And interestingly, today, the Nigerian National League Board suspended the chairman of DSS. So there's a lot around that story that we have to uncover for you. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow once we are able to get a lot of details around it. Tip beat Spotlight 2-0 as well in another game played over the weekend. Ranchers Base 1-0 over Plateau United. Supreme Court 3-1 over Nigeria Prisons. Court will always prevail over the prisons. A court will always prevail over the prisons.
It's the court that sends
you to the prison. And if the court say you are not going to the prison, you are not going anywhere. That's why that result is there for you. 3-1 to Supreme Court. In Division B, Gabros and Abia Comets playing out a goalless draw. The two top teams in that division really pulling, settling scores, sharing points in that one. ABS, again at home struggling to score. Goalless against Prime. Aqua Starlet, goalless against Insurance of Benin. So a lot of games not producing goals in Division B. Unisem 1-0 over go round. And then look at this. Centenary Stars went to Ijebu-Ode and got a draw of Remo. Looks like they are waking up. And then MFM 2-1 over 3SC of Ibadan. Ekiti 2-0 over Gateway. First Bank in the Lagos Derby beat COD United 1-0. Dumnodi, let me allow you to say a few things very quickly. A lot of issues going around, from the issue of Ben Duamlong to the issue of a referee admitting on tape that they collected bribe, pictures taken with mint notes, fresh.
Well, let me start with the Cardinal United story. Cardinal has always been a home of football. We know in those days we have players come from Cardinal. They've not been used to some of these
negative stories like this.
I don't know why it's becoming so rampant. We have DSS in Cardinal. We have Boeing United in Cardinal. We have Ranch Bees. We have Cardinal United. A lot of clubs in Cardinal State. And you know what Cardinal can produce. But negative stories like this don't put the state in bad light, especially of football. And coming from Cardinal United the first time, and you are talking about a coach who just stepped in. We had issues with Cardinal United in the past. We had issues with no payment of salary. You can't pay some of the players. You have some of the players leave.
Always been
even this year, we had the dissolution of the board. The man that was tinkering the team over a long time.
Somebody came and felt somebody else.
But some of those boardroom politics and crisis is affecting the game on the pitch. Look at Cardinal United's recruitment for this season. Not be inspiring.
That played on the continent a couple of seasons ago.
Almost got to the semi-final of the cup.
Look at where they are now. Always struggling to stay alive.
So look at their signing. Not inspiring. Of course, for Ben Duanlong, it's
always using their best players.
Because the players, they know a lot of money for you to prosecute the game to get the best player. So you are left with what you are left. And that kind of performance. So the fans slapping the officials, they should descend on the management of the they should descend on the management of the team. No, I know Cardinal United.
Mohamed said we were properly beaten.
Let me are you descended? Let me just make it mad.
No, properly beaten. And they said an LMC member was there, Shehu Diko.
No, let me use descended.
I saw it.
Let me use descended. Because when he said beating,
Diko might say he didn't see it, maybe because by virtue of where he was sitting.
For the purpose of broadcast, let's say descended of them. If they beat it's a worse situation.
But this is something
they should look at that and look at some of these things. And then going to the
referee issue.
The DSS Jigawa game. That is aside. The National League, we are not coming to the point where we are beginning to see some of these shenanigans.
And this is happening always in Division A. Last season, Division A. Now, again,
Division A. So I think the National League must focus on Division A. Especially some of these clubs where they are struggling at home and you see the result now, goalless. Now it's now becoming a match-fixing case. What if you are standing? You have been blown out of proportion.
No, but I'm interested because this is the first time we're seeing referees and assistant referees allegedly admitting. I mean, until we see it, he says he's going to send us the audio. I'm also working on getting, hold on, I'm also working on getting pictures from independent sources, because they said they took pictures of the monies they collected and the messages that they got. A whole lot of mess going on. But really,
is it a picture of money? Or is it a picture of the person receiving, the culprits receiving money?
And they said there were statements made at the police station as well, relating to all of these issues.
Made under duress? Or
under duress.
Let me take a different dimension to this story. The game ended goalless. Nobody paid attention to the scoreline.
Yeah.
Somebody made a confession. If the game had ended 17 or 74 it would have gone viral.
Let's not mix up the issues.
I'm saying the issue is that he collected money, he confessed.
This is not so much a case of two teams fixing games. This is a case of a referee deciding that a team will not win a game. It's still a level of match fixing.
That is still match fixing. And somebody must have induced him.
Yeah, that's it.
So
what they are doing...
It won't be a fan. It has to be one of the clubs.
Let's tell the National League, Chief Emeka Nyama, this is capable of soiling all the good efforts the National League has made. Investigate this matter and look at those things well, the police statements made and all of that, and get to the root of it, because this is capable of bringing the game into disrepute. So let's leave it at that until we get more information around it. Tomorrow again, once we get more facts, we'll get across to Mohammed to also shed more light on what is going on in Kaduna. But this is not in any way good for Kaduna as a state. These stories, violence, and all of this going around. Let's quickly talk about the Metro League, because we still have athletics coming up on the show, and tell you that the Lagos Metro League is an exciting league. You remember when the league was about to start, they were on this show, and they said it was a privately run league with the intention of making things a lot better. Let's get you fixtures of Week 9 games to be played. We have Bridge FC against Bolowoton, 36 Lions against Apapa, Golden Stars. We have Union Bank against Remo, and of course, Collins Edwin against Nad Boys. These are the fixtures for you of the Lagos Metro League Week 9. All right? So please find time. Agege Stadium, one of the venues. You will see any of those games. And if you go to Legacy Pitch, just ask around. You will know where these games are being played. Gentlemen, I must thank you so much for your time on the show. We'll go on a quick break now. And again, the question is, what does Bambo have for us today? Sit back. Let's look at Nigeria's former double champions. Sit back and enjoy this. The making of champions. We'll come back for more on Sports Tonight.
Only 3 Nigerians in history can lay claim to being double Olympic medalists.
Well, I'm popularly known as Miriam Yale. I don't want to go through all the other protocols. It's too long.
Enefio Kudo Obong, 2-time Olympian, Olympic gold medalist in 2000, and I'm a bronze medalist in 2004 in Athens.
Today, they all play their part in supporting athletics in Nigeria. We met with each of them to find out how they did it and which of their medals meant more to them.
Make I tell you my story, oh. Make I tell you my story, oh.
One, thanks to God for giving me the grace. Again, the talent. But I've always lived by what I call my favorite 3 Ds. Discipline, determination, and dedication. I couldn't do without those. Discipline, because if you're not disciplined in anything you do, whether in sports or in your daily lives, you're nowhere. Determination, once you've figured out what you want in life, go for it. Be determined and make sure you have the will, the strong will to achieve it. Dedication, just give it your all. Give it everything you got.
When you're the best, it's very insulting to see anybody in front of you. And the time we used to run, we used to tell people that I will show you the make of my spike shoes. And the make of the spike shoe was always at the bottom of the spikes. And then you can't know that except you're running behind the person. So it was bad to know the make of another person's spike shoes. So, but I think one of the advantages I had is that I was raw. I was not a student of athletics like I am now. So when I saw people in front of me, irrespective of their athletics pedigree, I just felt that I could run faster than them.
I ran 49 seconds, 19 times, and none of my co-athletes have ever done that. And I was run the best quarter miler in the world.
Ogun Koya of Nigeria has been in sparkling form this year. Made the final last year, finished 6th behind Perek. Here's Yusuf, the second Nigerian, ran 49.43 at the African Championships last year.
I was the first female athlete to win a medal, individual medal in the Olympics. That alone was like, my bronze was like a gold to me. It was a very tough race, but hard work always paid off. When I finished the 400 meters, I just went on the ground, and then later they said, and then I saw Perek and Kathy, that, Pali, congrats,
Mary Onyali.
I would say my number one is the Atlanta 96, where I got the bronze medal in the 200. The Barcelona was it until, the first bronze was Barcelona, the 4x1. But I put that in the corner because it was our medal. I considered it our medal. It's still, I got a piece of it. But I wanted one where myself and I put all the effort in it. I wanted one for myself. And knowing that 200 is my favorite event, God just granted me that wish. And by Atlanta, the age, the injuries, and everything was creeping up. I was just begging God to give me this one last chance because I know there's no more fuel in the tank to go for the next Olympics, 100%. The kids were coming up and it's time to exit. And I wanted to do it gracefully, and thank God I was granted that wish.